Welcome, dear students. I hope you all will be fine. Now we are going to start second lecture on developmental biology, and in this video lecture we will discuss the process of spermatogenesis. Now let us start. What is spermatogenesis? You are already aware a little bit that spermatogenesis is actually a type of gametogenesis. First point. Number second point, what is gametogenesis? Gametogenesis means, in simple terms, gametogenesis means formation of haploid gametes. That is sperm plus the egg. ठीक है ना? But these gametes, these gametes are basically formed from a special type of a cell during the early embryonic development, which is created during the early embryonic development. That is called a primordial germ cell. PGC. What is PGC? PGC means primordial germ cell. So primordial germ cell is the cell that gives rise to both sperms plus what we call as the eggs. ठीक है ना? And this primordial germ cell, it is actually derived during the early embryonic development from the special type of cells known as the epiblast cells. ठीक है ना? So we'll just keep in mind. Now what does this spermatogenesis means? Spermatogenesis means, in simple terms, we can say the formation of a haploid gamete, that is sperm, from this primordial germ cell is simply known as what we call as this spermatogenesis. But more accurately, you will just keep in mind that this spermatogenesis means differentiation of, I will write here, a differentiation of primordial germ cell into what? Into the sperms. Is actually known as the spermatogenesis. What does differentiation mean? Differentiation is actually a process in which the cells, they become structurally, become structurally plus the functionally specialized. They become functionally and structurally specialized. ठीक है ना? Or we can say कि differentiation is actually a process in which the cells they start acquiring their respective functions. ठीक है ना? When the cells will start acquiring their respective function, we call this process as the differentiation. Let me tell you more accurately. If I will say you, I have two types of cells. One is a differentiated cell and another one is an undifferentiated cell. For example, we will take the case of, for example, red blood cell. This one is also a red blood cell. I am telling you that this red blood cell is a differentiated cell. This one is an undifferentiated cell. Differentiated cell mean to say that it has start acquiring its respective function. And this red blood cell, is actually a type of blood cell whose function is that it is able to transport oxygen from where to where? From lungs to tissues. For what purpose? For the cellular respiration, or we can say for the oxidation of what? For the oxidation of food. ठीक है ना? But this red blood cell, which I have marked as differentiated cell, this can perform its function only and only when it has accumulated what? When it has accumulated this very important structure called as a hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is normally a conjugated protein, which is actually made up of a protein part as well as a non-protein part. If we talk about, for example, it has got a heme and it has got a what we call as a globin. Heme is a non-protein part, while as a globin is a protein part. Protein part means to say it is made up of amino acids. So it becomes this red blood cell becomes differentiated only and only when it has accumulated hemoglobin. Now if I am saying you undifferentiated cell here, this one red blood cell, it is an undifferentiated, means it has not accumulated what? Hemoglobin. So now moving back, so what I have right here, what does spermatogenesis mean? It means differentiation of primordial germ cell into sperm. Differentiation means when this primordial germ cell have now acquired its respective function, and it is respective here, it is respective function here, I mean to say that it has now start producing its respective what we call as the products, and the product of this primordial germ cell is that it is responsible for the production of sperm. But you will just keep in mind, as I have already told you, the primordial germ cell, it acts as a precursor cell, it acts as a mother cell for the production of both sperms as well as the eggs. ठीक है ना. Now next point you will keep in mind, spermatogenesis, you know, if you talk about its location is very easy, you are already aware about that कि spermatogenesis it normally takes place in the what we call as the seminiferous, it takes place in the seminiferous tabulus, it takes place in the seminiferous tabulus, in where, in what we call the male testes. If we talk about its duration, number next point, if we talk about duration, it is completed in almost 74 days. ठीक है ना. Now we'll start the process of what we call as this spermatogenesis. If we talk about how the spermatogenesis gets completed, you know, the process of spermatogenesis, it involves normally 3 phases. We call those phases, first of all, multiplication phase, number second is called growth phase, number third is called what, number third is called maturation phase, maturation phase. So we will discuss this by looking towards the diagrams. See, we will now start the process of spermatogenesis. You will just keep in mind. So if we will start the what we call as the process of this spermatogenesis, as I have already told you, this spermatogenesis, both spermatogenesis as well as the oogenesis, they get started from this special type of a cell called as the primordial germ cell, primordial germ cell. So PGC is means to say primordial germ cell, and it is a cell that is derived from the epiblast during the early embryonic development. Now if we are supposing that in the mother's womb male, the development of male child is going on, it means the primordial germ cell, it will start entering into where, into the what we call as the testes, into the testes. And when the primordial germ cell that will enter into the testes is now called supermato, is now called a supermatogonium, it is now called as a supermatogonium. ठीक है ना. So primordial germ cell, the primordial germ cell, if it enters into the testes, it is called supermatogonium. If the primordial germ cell will enter into the ovaries, then it will be called what, that will be called then oogonium. ठीक है ना. So here we are discussing the spermatogenesis, so it is called supermatogonium. Now the question arises, how the primordial germ cell migrates into the testes. These primordial germ cells, they enter into the testes utilizing, they are attracted basically by the testes utilizing the help of 2 important molecules. One molecule is called E-cadherin, it is actually a CAM means to say it is a cell adhesion molecule, and second molecule that plays an important role is called integrin. These are the 2 important molecules that help these primordial germ cells to migrate into the testes. ठीक है ना बेटा. Now अब हमारे पास कौन सी सेल बन गई, supermatogonium. Now what will happen, now first phase will come into action, it will be called the multiplication phase, and during the multiplication phase what will happen, the process of mitosis will take place. The process of mitosis will take place, and during the mitosis, you know, mitosis is actually a type of cell division in which the daughter cells, they resemble both qualitatively as well as quantitatively with that of the parental cell. If we talk about this primordial germ cell's chromosomal complement, it is always diploid in nature. Diploid in nature to means to say it is 2n. It is 2n in it contains full-fledged set of chromosomes. This supermatogonium, it is also 2n. It also contains 2n number of chromosomes. ठीक है ना बेटा. Now what will happen during this process of this mitosis, so many this supermatogonium will be formed. For example, supermatogonium ठीक है ना, SPG, ठीक है ना बेटा, SPG. Though these are the supermatogoniums which are basically formed through the process of through the process of the mitosis. So these all supermatogonium, they are all diploid. This is also diploid 2n because we are talking about the mitosis. So here these are actually the daughter cell, this is the parental cell. Parental cell contains diploid number of chromosomes. These are the daughter cells, they will also contain the diploid number of chromosomes. Now these supermatogoniums, they are classified into 2 groups. Two types of these supermatogoniums are formed. One is called supermatogonium A, suppose, and this one, for example, this one is called supermatogonium B. ठीक है ना. And this supermatogonium A, it acts as a stem cell. It acts as a stem cell, and the main function of this stem cell is that it will regenerate these what we call as the spermatogoniums. ठीक है ना, it will increase the production of what we call as the spermatogonium because it acts as a stem cell. While as this spermatogonium B, it will move ahead, and it will start the process of what we call as the spermatogenesis. Now these spermatogonium, they will enter into the what we call as second phase. They will enter into the growth phase. Here it is very important, you will keep in mind, growth phase. And during the growth phase, what basically happens to these spermatogonium after certain rounds of mitosis? The mitosis will be arrested at the G1 stage. These spermatogonium, they will be arrested at the G1 stage of what we call as the interphase. G1 stage of the interphase. What I mean to say, that a kind of handcuff will basically occur to these what we call the spermatogonium. कहने का मेरा मतलब ये है कि एक बार माइटोसिस हो गई तो कुछ राउंड्स ऑफ माइटोसिस के बाद इन सुपरमेटोगोनियम को क्या लगता है, इनको हैंडकफ लग जाता है. हैंडकफ मीन्स से इनको हथकड़ी लग जाती है, और ये अरेस्ट, उसको बोलते हैं हम G1 अरेस्ट, या उसको बोलते हैं हम व्हाट वी कॉल दिस माइटोटिक अरेस्ट. अब ये अरेस्ट जो होगा, ये G1 अरेस्ट जो होगा, ये कब तक रहेगा? इट विल रिमेन टिल द व्हाट वी कॉल एज ए प्यूबर्टी. ठीक है ना, टिल द प्यूबर्टी. दैट मीन्स अब ये जो बच्चा है, इसकी पार्चुरेशन भी हो गई, दैट मीन्स इसकी बर्थ भी हो गई. अब ये एडोलसेंस को पहुंच जाएगा, प्यूबर्टी को पहुंच जाएगा. जो ही प्यूबर्टी में ये पहुंच जाएगा तो व्हाट विल हैपन, इस बच्चे में एडोलसेंस आ जाएगी. एडोलसेंस में क्या होगा, बेसिकली इसमें डेवलप हो जाएंगे सेकेंडरी सेक्सुअल कैरेक्टर्स. और वो सेकेंडरी सेक्सुअल कैरेक्टर्स कैसे जनरेट होंगे? बिकॉज ऑफ ए वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हार्मोन कॉल्ड एज द testosterone, which is basically secreted by special type of cells called as the Leydig cells in the testes. ठीक है ना. So अब क्या होगा? So इस एडोलसेंस के दौरान सेकेंडरी सेक्सुअल कैरेक्टर्स डेवलप हो जाएंगे, सच एज formation of the moustaches, formation of the beard. ठीक है ना. Secretion of what we call as production of the sperm will also takes place. ठीक है ना. But these all changes are done with the help of this important hormone called as the testosterone, and it is secreted by the Leydig cells. Now this testosterone, it has an important aspect, it has another important function. It will just open, for the sake of simplicity, it will open the handcuff. It will act as a key, and it will open the handcuff that has basically hold these spermatogoniums. ठीक है ना. तो अब ये टेस्टोस्टेरोन करेगा क्या, ये इस हथकड़ी को खोल देगा जिसने बांधा हुआ है किनको, इन सुपरमेटोगोनियम को. लेकिन अब ये ग्रोथ फेज है, ये जो प्यूबर्टी है, ये ऑलमोस्ट, ये अरेस्ट जो है, ये अरेस्ट कितने साल तक रहेगा? ये अरेस्ट जो होगा बेटा, इट विल ऑलमोस्ट रिमेन फॉर द 13 ईयर्स तक ये आपका ये अरेस्ट लग जाएगा. और अरेस्ट ये कब खुलेगा? जब ये इसमें सेकेंडरी सेक्सुअल कैरेक्टर डेवलप होंगे, जब टेस्टोस्टेरोन बनना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. और यही टेस्टोस्टेरोन बेसिकली क्या करेगा, यही इन सुपरमेटोगोनियम की हथकड़ी खोल देगा. अब इन 13 ईयर्स के दौरान क्या होगा बेटा? और एक इंपॉर्टेंट चीज होगी, एक इंपॉर्टेंट सेल होती है, उसको बोलते हैं नर्व सेल, NURSE, नर्व सेल. और दैट इज आल्सो कॉल्ड सेरोटोली सेल, SERTOLI, सेरोटोली सेल. ये क्या करेगी? ये एक ऐसी सेल होती है दैट प्लेज एन इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन प्रोवाइडिंग नरिशमेंट. ये प्रोवाइड क्या करती है? नरिशमेंट. किनको? इन ही सुपरमेटोगोनियम्स को. क्योंकि अब ये 13 ईयर्स तक ऐसी सूरत में रहेंगे तो इनको नरिशमेंट चाहिए. अब नरिशमेंट से क्या होगा? इन सुपरमेटोगोनियम्स का क्या होगा? इनकी ग्रोथ होगी, इनका साइज क्या होगा? इनका साइज एक्चुअली क्या होगा? इंक्रीज होगा. इसमें लॉट ऑफ चेंजेस आ जाएगी. तो अब ये बिकॉज ऑफ द एक्शन ऑफ दिस नर्व सेल्स और द सेरोटोली सेल्स. ठीक है ना. This supermetogonium B will not remain as a supermetogonium. Its size has changed, its shape has changed, and it is now, this cell is now called what? This cell will be now called what? It is called a primary supermatocyte. This will be now called as a primary supermatocyte. And if we still talk about it is chromosomal complement, it is still diploid in nature, 2n. But the difference between supermetogonium B and the primary supermatocyte is that This primary supermatocyte will be basically formed during that mitotic arrest, which has basically occur at the G1 stage of interphase. During these 13 years, this supermatogonium B, it undergoes a lot of changes because of this important cell known as the serotolase cell or the Nurse cell, ठीक है ना, which plays an important role in the process of supermatogenesis. अब क्या होगा बेटा, आप जरा देखें, अब ये जो प्राइमरी सुपरमेटोसाइट बन गई, ठीक है ना, अब इसको क्या होगा, now it will be acted upon by the meiosis, meiosis first, and meiosis first, meiosis first is called a reductional division. Reductional division means to say that the chromosome number will be reduced to half. So two types of cells will be formed, one cell and the another cell. This is called what? This is called a secondary supermatocyte. This will be also called a secondary supermatocyte. Supermatocyte you can write by yourself, ठीक है ना, secondary supermatocyte. Now because it is a reductional division, so it will be N and it will be N. There is a N number of chromosomes, ठीक है ना. That means if it contains, say for example 46 chromosomes, it will contain 23 chromosomes. It will also contain the 23 chromosomes. Now what will happen next? These are called secondary. So from a single primary supermatocyte, how many secondary supermatocytes are formed? 2. If you will be asked a question, suppose we are starting the process of supermatogenesis by say by 50 primary supermatocytes, how many secondary supermatocytes will be formed? So you will double the number and you will get your result. If there are 50 primary supermatocytes, 100 secondary supermatocytes will be formed. Okay, now just let us move ahead. Now another process will come into action, that is called a meiosis second. And meiosis second, it is called a equational division. इसको हम बेटा बोलते हैं equational division. ये वाली सेल जो है, अब ये वाली सेल it will divide into two. This will be the one cell, this will be the another cell, and ये वाली जो है it will also divide into two cells, 1 and 2. So 4 cells will be formed, and these 4 cells, what they are called? They are called supermatids. SPERMATIDS. These are called supermatids, ठीक है ना, इनको हम बेटा बोलते हैं हम supermatids. So meiosis second हो गई, equational division हो गया, तो ये वाली secondary supermatocyte it will divide into 2 supermatids, and this secondary supermatid it will also divide into these two supermatids. It will contain the N and the N. N means to say it contains haploid number of chromosomes, ठीक है ना बेटा. Now these are the supermatids. अब यहाँ पर और एक important phase आ जाएगा. पहले तो ये multiplication phase हुआ, फिर यहाँ पर growth phase हुआ, अब यहाँ पर आपका कौन सा phase आ जाएगा? maturation phase. MP, maturation phase. और maturation phase के दौरान एक important process will come into action, that is called supermiogenesis. सुपरमियोजेनेसिस एक ऐसी प्रोसेस होती है बेटा जिसमें आपके ये सुपरमेटिड जो होते हैं ना, वो कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं, किसमें? वो कन्वर्ट हो जाते हैं इनटू द फंक्शनल सुपरमेटोजोआ. लेकिन अब क्वेश्चन अराइज ये होता है, सर if we see the difference between these supermatids and these functional superms or the functional supermatozoas, ठीक है ना, for the sake I will write here these are the superms, SPERMS, superms, ठीक है ना. So if we talk about the difference, these are rounded like structure. These have got a certain kind of tail, ठीक है ना, because if we talk about, for example, if we talk about the mature sperm has got this very important cap like structure. This cap like structure is what called? This cap like structure is called acrosome. But this acrosome is not present in these supermatids. Then how it has been formed? This is a rounded like structure. It does not possess this tail. This tail basically, this superm has got basically, it has got a head, it has got a neck, and it has got a tail. And this tail is wholly and solely made up of a special type of structure known as the flagella. So the flagella is not present in these supermatids. How these structures have been created? These are the changes that took place during the process of what? During the process of the supermiogenesis. So first change, I will write here first change. First change that occur during these, so I will use another sheet. For example, these are your 1, this is your 2nd, this is your 3rd, and this is your 4th. ठीक है ना, these are the 4 supermatids. Now they have been converted into the what? Into the 1, into the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and they have this important cap-like structure which is called acrosome. So these are actually what? These are actually supermatids. SPERMATIDS. Supermatids. What are these? These are mature superms. SPERMS or supermatozoa. So the conversion of supermatids into the supermers is known as what? Is known as the supermiogenesis, supermiogenesis. And during this supermiogenesis, a lot of changes occur that we will see. Now, the first change that will occur during this supermiogenesis is that first growth of flagella will occur. पहले ये इनका ये जो फ्लैजला होगा, फ्लैजला फ्लैजला इज बेसिकली स्ट्रक्चर दैट हेल्प्स दीज सुपरमस लेटर ऑन इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ फर्टिलाइजेशन, ठीक है ना. इट हेल्प्स दीज सुपरमस टू ट्रैवल फ्रॉम फ्रॉम द वजिना into the fallopian tube where the actual process of fertilization takes place in the ampulla part of the what we call as the fallopian tube. So growth of flagella will occur how? Because of the polymerization of special types of proteins called as a tubulin proteins, ठीक है ना. And tubulin is actually a protein that makes the structure of special types of cytoskeleton structures known as the microtubules, ठीक है ना. microtubules cytoskeletal structures होते हैं जो बेसिकली डिपेंडेंट होते हैं किस प्रोटीन पे? ट्यूब्यूलिन प्रोटीन पे. तो ट्यूब्यूलिन प्रोटीन मान लीजिए ये अगर आपके पास ये एक ट्यूब्यूलिन प्रोटीन है तो ये इनकी पॉलीमराइजेशन होती है ऐसे करके. तो जब ये पॉलीमराइजेशन करते हैं तो उसकी वजह से माइक्रोट्यूब्यूल बनता है. तो माइक्रोट्यूब्यूल ही बेसिकली एक ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर होता है जो दैट बेसिकली मेक्स इन टर्न द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ बोथ सीलिया एज वेल एज द फ्लैजला. बट हियर वी डोंट हैव टू रेफर द सीलिया, वी आर हियर डिस्कसिंग द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द फ्लैजला. सो फर्स्ट ग्रोथ ऑफ फ्लैजला विल ऑकर ड्यू टू द पॉलीमराइजेशन of tubulin proteins. Number one. Number second change, what will happen? Formation of formation of acrosome will take place. Acrosome, acrosome is basically a cap. It is actually a cap. This is actually a cap that is filled with that contains that is loaded with what we call as the hydrolytic enzymes, hydrolytic enzymes, and those enzymes are later on used to digest the outer covering of the egg, ठीक है ना. सो दिस एक्रोसोम विल बी फॉर्म्ड फ्रॉम ए स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर कॉल्ड एज अ गोल्गी बॉडी से आपका एक्रोसोम बन जाएगा. तो उस एक्रोसोम में क्या होंगे? उस एक्रोसोम में हाइड्रोलिटिक एंजाइम्स होंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल हाइलुरिनिडेज होगा इसमें, ठीक है ना. सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट हाइलुरिनिडेज, ठीक है ना. तो जो बेसिकली डाइजेस्ट करता है वो जो आउटर कवरिंग होती है आपके एग में ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ फर्टिलाइजेशन. नंबर सेकंड. नंबर थर्ड क्या होगा बेटा? इसमें कंडेंसेशन होगी. कंडेंसेशन ऑफ न्यूक्लियस होगा. और कंडेंसेशन का क्या मतलब हुआ? एक्चुअली कंडेंसेशन का मतलब हुआ, फॉर एग्जांपल इफ वी टॉक अबाउट द क्रोमोसोमल कंडेंसेशन, वी से दैट द लेंथ ऑफ द, जब आपके क्रोमोसोम्स की लेंथ वो शॉर्ट होगी लेकिन साथ ही साथ वो थिक हो जाएंगे. व्हेन द दैट मीन्स व्हाट वी कैन से कंडेंसेशन इज एक्चुअली अ प्रोसेस इन विच द क्रोमोसोम्स बिकम शॉर्ट एंड थिक. दे बिकम शॉर्ट एंड थिक सो दैट दे शुड ऑक्यूपाई, सो दैट व्हाई द कंडेंसेशन शुड ऑकर, सो दैट दे शुड ऑक्यूपाई द स्मॉल स्पेस ऑफ द न्यूक्लियस. एंड ड्यूरिंग द कंडेंसेशन process, what happens? Those special types of protein is called histone proteins. They get replaced by special types of proteins known as the protamines. So we'll keep in mind कि आपके स्पर्म में हिस्टोन प्रोटीन्स नहीं होते हैं, आपके स्पर्म में प्रोटामाइन्स होते हैं. लेटर ऑन फिर जब फर्टिलाइजेशन होती है तो एग के जो हिस्टोन प्रोटीन्स होते हैं वो बेसिकली रिप्लेस करते हैं इन स्पेशल टाइप्स ऑफ प्रोटीन्स को कॉल्ड एज अ प्रोटामाइन्स, ठीक है ना. नंबर नेक्स्ट चेंज जो इंपॉर्टेंट आ जाती है इसमें वो ये है कि आपके इस सुपरमेटिड्स में बहुत सारा साइटोप्लाज्म होता है. तो क्या होता है कि इजेक्शन होता है किसका? इजेक्शन होता है साइटोप्लाज्म का. और जब ये इजेक्ट साइटोप्लाज्म होता है तो उसको बोलते हैं, उसको हम एक टर्म यूज करते हैं उसके लिए, उसको बोलते हैं बेटा साइटोप्लाज्मिक ड्रॉपलेट उसको बोलते हैं, ठीक है ना. दीज आर सर्टेन इंपॉर्टेंट चेंजेस दैट ऑकर ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ व्हाट वी कॉल्ड एज ड्यूरिंग द प्रोसेस सुपरमियोजेनेसिस. सो सुपरमियोजेनेसिस एक ऐसी प्रोसेस होती है जो कन्वर्ट करती है आपके इन राउंडेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स को, जिनको हम बेटा बोलते हैं सुपरमेटिड्स, इनटू द फंक्शनल सुपरमस. और ये इन सुपरमेटिड्स में क्या होगा? इनमें n होगा. n का क्या मतलब हुआ? n का मतलब हुआ ये कि इसमें हैप्लॉइड नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स होगा. अब सपोज आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा, क्वेश्चन जो आ जाता है आपके पूछा जाता है आपके एग्जाम में, ठीक है ना. अगर आपकी सुपरमेटोजेनेसिस सपोज स्टार्ट होती है सपोज 50 सुपरमेटोगोनियम से 50 प्राइमरी सुपरमेटोसाइट से, ठीक है ना. if we are starting the process of supermatogenesis from by these 50 primary supermatocytes, then you will be asked after completion of meiosis first, जो आ जाते हैं meiosis first, meiosis second के बाद क्या और कितने बन जाएंगे। यू आर अवेयर कि प्राइमरी सुपरमेटोसाइट जो होते हैं उसको मियासिस फर्स्ट हो जाती है, तो प्राइमरी सुपरमेटोसाइट से जब मियासिस फर्स्ट होगी उसकी तो क्या बन जाते हैं, तो सेकेंडरी क्या बन जाते हैं, सेकेंडरी सुपरमेटोसाइट बन जाते हैं, ठीक है ना। सेकेंडरी सुपरमेटोसाइट कितने बन जाएंगे, पहले 1 से 2 बनते हैं, तो कितने 50 से कितने बन जाएंगे 100, तो 100 आपके सेकेंडरी सुपरमेटोसाइट्स बन जाते हैं। अब ये बोलता है आपको कि 50 प्राइमरी सुपरमेटोसाइट है, तो मियासिस सेकंड के बाद कितने आपके क्या और कितने बनते हैं, ये तो सिंपल सी बात है। मियासिस सेकंड के बाद आपके क्या पहले बनते हैं, ये बनते हैं सुपरमेटेड्स, और कितने बन जाते हैं, 1 से कितने बन गए वहां पर, 1 से आपके 4 बन गए, तो ये आ गया 50 × 4 200 आ जाएगा इसका आंसर, ठीक है ना। वापस चलते हैं तो ज़रा देखिए बेटा, ये यहाँ पर हमने देखा, देखिए प्राइमरी आपका प्राइमरी सुपरमेटोसाइट है तो मियासिस फर्स्ट हो गई तो क्या बन गई, सेकेंडरी सुपरमेटोसाइट, 1 से कितने बन गए 2। अब ये आपको बोलता है मियासिस सेकंड के दौरान सेकेंडरी सुपरमेटोसाइट जो होगा इसी को हो जाएगी, तो 1 से कितने बनते हैं 4 बनते हैं, तो सिंपल सी बात है अगर आपके पास 50 है तो उसको मल्टीप्लाई करोगे आप कितने किससे 4 से, तो यू विल गेट योर आंसर इन द फॉर्म ऑफ दीज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ दिस व्हाट वी कॉल एज दिस 200, ठीक है ना। So that is sufficient for today. Inshallah, in the next video we will discuss another type of gametogenesis, that is oogenesis. In that we will also discuss what are the differences between the supermatogenesis and the oogenesis. Thanks.